you all please stand and join us as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Matt? Oh no.
Yeah, sure.
You may all please be seated. Good evening, everybody. My name is Sydney Grove, and as student body president, I would like to welcome you all to the commencement ceremony of the graduating class of 2016. Thank you, family, friends, and faculty of Las Lomas High School for joining us graduates here today as we celebrate and reflect on the joyous years we have spent here. It's remarkable to think that our years here at Las Lomas are coming to an end, and it seems like just yesterday that our time here began. It was August 14th, 2012, 1,396 days ago. A day that is probably meaningless to most of you. However, for my fellow seniors, it's the day that the first page of this chapter was written. We arrived on campus as awkward, timid freshmen, stumbling into orientation, unsure of what was to come. It was the first time the class of 2016 would assemble and unite in the rally court at Las Lomas, and little did we know, from that day on, the bonds, friendships, and memories within this class would begin to form. And now, June 10th, 4 long years later, we assemble as a class for the very last time, as confident, intelligent young adults equipped to take on the world. But seniors, let's remember that we have not made it here today solely on our own efforts. On behalf of the class of 2016, I would like to take the time now to acknowledge those who have helped us get here today. To the Las Lomas staff and administration, thank you for so unselfishly sharing your valuable time, wisdom, and talent with all of us. Yes, we do acknowledge that what you have done is your job. However, what you all have done goes far beyond what is required. Whether it was after-school tutoring, explaining the overbearing college process multiple times, writing letters of recommendation, or opening a classroom late at night because we left our binders, you have all contributed greatly to our class, and for that we extend our gratitude. Also, to our parents, Thank you for providing your endless love and support in more ways than it's possible to count. Thank you for coming to our sports games, band and choir concerts, theatrical performances, art and public speaking showcases, and so much more. Thank you for the late nights you spent keeping us company because we had procrastinated an enormous project assigned weeks in advance. Thank you for believing in us these past 13 years, from the first day we entered our kindergarten classroom until today, continuously pushing us to accomplish greatness. Thank you, and we love you. Now, my fellow seniors, in a few moments, we'll be walking across this very stage as I struggle to read some of your names, receiving our diplomas, and saying goodbye. So as we start to write the last page of this chapter, I want to encourage you all to reminisce on those moments that epitomize your high school experience, and hold on to them. Because as we look back at our time here, we'll no longer be measuring it in hours, semesters, or years spent in the classroom, but rather through the lasting friendships and memories we created as the class of 2016. Congratulations and go Knights. At this time, I would like to now welcome our class president, Jack Farrell.
Hello, everyone. It is such an honor to be able to speak on behalf of my fellow peers. The class of 2016, a class made out of students from 29 different countries, and a class moving on to 29 different states after graduation. I wasn't really sure what I was going to talk about, so for inspiration, I went through some old yearbooks. I started with the 6th grade yearbook and noticed a piece of paper sticking out. I pulled it out, and it was a booklet dedicated to 8th graders. It had pages titled like, "What is your biggest fear?" To which Emily Knockway replied, "The world is actually going to end in 2012. Thank gosh she was wrong. One was titled, "If you were stuck on an island, what would you bring?" Maddie Myers said Shannon Della Porta, and right under that, Shannon Della Porta would bring Maddie Myers. I think this shows how creative we are as a class and how much we value each other's friendships that have formed here at Las Lomas. Now, in 8th grade, our class as a whole, 28% of us still preferred cheese pizza. 1/3 of us still did not have a cell phone. That stat has changed. And 100% of us could not look forward to the new silly bands. There was one page titled, what do you want to be when you grow up? And that's a pretty big question for an 8th grader. And 4 years later, some of us still do not know the answer. So much has changed in 4 years, and it seems like just yesterday. For example, Chloe Hansel's future plans in 8th grade was to become an M&M character. And now she plans on traveling the world as a professional runner. We are a class made out of 75% athletes, 180 kids taking AP courses, 200 kids participating in the arts, and 129 kids graduating with honors. We are the first class to throw a week dedicated to seniors, and the first class to leave the school as a giant gift-wrapped present. We are the happy-go-lucky, don't-rain-on-our-parade class. The class that has strong participation, enthusiasm, and the class where everybody matters. I want to thank everyone for making these last 4 years so great. It truly has been an honor to represent you all, and I hope your memories are as full and fulfilled as mine are. I want to wish you all the best in your future plans, and just remember, once a night, always a night. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce our principal, Dr. Matt Campbell, to the stage.
You guys did great. Good job. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Sydney. Are our students incredible? Let's give them a great round of applause. And Matt Richards, that was fantastic. Friends, families, parents, staff, students, welcome to the Las Lomas Graduation Ceremony for the class of 2016. We gather this Friday night to pay tribute and recognize the brilliance, the dedication, the perseverance from the class of 2016. Receiving a high school diploma from Las Lomas High School and the Acalanes Union High School District is a life accomplishment, and it is worthy of this grand gathering in front of thousands of family and friends. Your accomplishment is the result of your drive, determination, and desire to earn your diploma, and yet there are many people who have played a critical role in shaping, motivating, guiding, and loving you for the past 18 years. This celebration is as much for your parents and family as the ceremony is for you. So graduates, will you please stand and thank your parents? Please stand and thank your parents. All right, thank you. I'd also like to thank the certificated staff in attendance tonight. Please join me in thanking them for their passion, their guidance, their dedication while assisting the class of 2016 in their pursuit of academic excellence. Let's thank them. Everyone, please join me in thanking the classified staff tonight. Their work sometimes goes unnoticed, and yet their work is extremely important for the smooth functioning of our school, our classified staff. Let us please welcome our governing board member, Ms. Kathy Coppersmith. Also, let's please welcome our associate superintendent, Ms. Aida Glemme. We assemble tonight to honor your achievement and celebrate this annual rite of passage as you leave Las Lomas and enter the next phase of your life's journey. Your legacy is filled with individual and team recognitions. Your accomplishments this year are as follows. Some of them have been named already. You have a National Merit Finalist. You've won, a couple of you have had DFAL League MVPs. We have many National Merit Commended Scholars. You've won DFAL League titles. You've won NCS titles. Some of our students have earned placement with the county honor bands. Some of our students have earned placement on the state honor bands. We've had an incredible performance at the Emmys this year. We also have performed at Carnegie Hall. Our wind ensemble and our symphonic band have earned top ratings of unanimous superior at music festivals this year. 95% of you are attending college. Some of you are helping our nation by serving in the armed forces. We've had our highest place finish for academic decathlon this year. Our drama productions are incredible and they rival Broadway. And as juniors, your class earned the highest score ever for Las Lomas on state testing. Your class made a difference not only at our school, but within the community and in our world. Members of your class dedicated their time to serving the needs of the Walnut Creek homeless. You've raised money for third world non-governmental agencies. You've spread hope at an orphanage in Central America. You've built homes in Mexico, and generally you've helped to improve the lives and spirits of people throughout our world. Some members of your class are the first members of their family to earn a high school diploma tonight. Some members of your class, it's been mentioned, have come to Las Lomas from a foreign country and have had to not only learn English, but they've had to pass their classes to earn the right to be part of this ceremony. So I would like for you to stand if you're the first member of your family to earn a high school diploma and graduate from high school tonight. Please stand. Let's give them a great round of applause. As we have learned, the class of 2016 left a lasting legacy of school and community involvement, but I will remember you for different reasons. I will remember a group of people who came together and embodied the spirit of being a knight. Every day, you displayed a sincere effort to be kind, inclusive, and accepting of all students at Las Lomas. And you created an incredible school environment where students feel safe to live an authentic life. The real narrative of your class began 4 years ago. You bonded and supported one another and have become the closest group of seniors at Las Lomas High School. You have created a supportive community where your friendships will endure long after you leave Las Lomas. And after today, you will have your own separate journey. However, you will be forever linked with your common purpose of living the ideals of a Las Lomas Knight. I want to thank you for being a knight, and as Jack said, remember, once a knight, always a knight. Thank you, class of 2016. We have a great tradition at Las Lomas where students are selected by the student body to be speakers tonight. So it's my privilege to introduce our first student speaker, Tim Gibson.
All right, guys, so if any of you are recording the Warriors game for the night, you should probably plug your ears for the next 10 seconds or so. Give you a second. So we're at halftime right now. 50, Warriors 50, Cavaliers 55. Just for everyone who want to know. We'll make it up. It's just a couple of threes. We got it. All right, guys, we should be good. Hi, everybody. I have not seen this many people on the field since our last evacuation. How the heck did you all find parking? I am really excited to be here, and I think we've had a pretty good run. I could talk about how it's been an honor knowing all of you and all of the great things that you're going to do over the next few years, and really for the rest of your lives. But I'm not going to talk about that. Instead, I want to talk about how lucky we are. In The Great Gatsby, F. Scott Fitzgerald wrote, "Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the same advantages that you've had." Now, I'm not going to stand here and pretend to know each and every one of your stories and the advantages and disadvantages you've had over the years. But I do know one advantage that we've all had. We've all gone to Las Lomas. We have been blessed to go to a school with some of the best teachers in the country. These teachers have poured into us, trying to give us every advantage they can. Their efforts can be shown in the fact that Las Lomas' graduation rate is 97%. That is 15% higher than the national average. Now, they have gotten on our nerves over the years, don't get me wrong, but everything the staff here has done has really been in our best interest. And so I want to thank them for that. And I'm not just sucking up because I'm not getting graded on this. I also want to thank all of you guys, my fellow graduates, for making Las Lomas just such a joy to go to over the last 4 years. The other reason that we're lucky to have gone here is that we've gotten to be a part of a great community. Other high schools, they're not like this. Other schools don't have amazing races, Miss America coming to their rallies, boat races, and of course, the intense, grueling competition that we all know and love, that is Mr. Las Lomas. We really are the fun school. Finally, you know how I said I wasn't going to say anything about the great things you're going to do? I lied. I just want to say that we have been equipped with the tools to do incredible things. So let's go do them. In the wise words of Mr. Avicoli, holy Hannah, we have got a lot to do today.
Thank you, Tim. Next student speaker, I'd like to introduce Anam Nani.
Hello. Here we are, graduation day. We have done a lot to get here. 13 years of school, hard work, late night procrastinating, friendships, and growing up in general. Hard work got us here, and now we are going on to the next portion of our life. Who knows what our futures hold? Some of us already know what we want to do, but others are still deciding, and that's okay. Because knowing us, we all have the ability to become anything we want and to make our dreams come true. One thing we have to remember is that we write our own paths. Opportunities will enter our lives, and we will all have the chance to make our own decisions. But sometimes, we just have to stop for a moment and slow down to think. Imagine, you're eating a snack, or in this case, goldfish, and then, all of a sudden, when you go to reach into your bag, nothing comes out. We've all had this frustration when we thought we had so much more in our bag, but we didn't, because each bag has a certain number of goldfish, and we didn't take into account this number. Sometimes we just have to think for a moment, and rather than enjoying the fish, most people just mindlessly eat them, not realizing what they had. We are currently on our last goldfish in this bag, And we can just move on, or we can take a moment to savor this goldfish. If we choose the latter option, then maybe, just maybe, we can learn something from that little goldfish and move on. The little things in life are what matters. Sometimes people get distracted by their own agendas and don't look at the simplicities of life. When we graduated middle school, we closed a bag of goldfish and opened another one. And when we graduate tonight, we will be opening another bag of goldfish for the next few years in our life. But we always want to keep that last goldfish in mind. Throughout our journey, we've had so many people supporting us, but many of us don't even realize it. All of our parents, the staff at Las Lomas, our friends, everyone has been with us. And sometimes it was a little rough with minor arguments with parents or stressful homework assignments. But at the same time, it's a little goldfish, and because you can learn from it and take it with you into the future. There's plenty of memories that all of us will remember about our high school years. Whether it's the times we just sat in our lunch spot and laughed with our friends, or whether it was the making of Katero memes, or Miss Fisher's quote wall, Mr. Morgan's countdown, or that amazing heartfelt discussion in Miss Gillaham's room that made 30 students feel like a family. I think we just need to take a moment and appreciate all the people we have around us who support us. Those people have done so much for us, especially our parents who had to deal with the hormonal mess that is puberty. My fellow classmates, as our class slogan says, we are a big deal. And let's just say that sometimes we have our differences as a class, but we come together. For example, during homecoming week, we came together and dominated. And even this year, there's people who I used to never talk to, but now I'm talking to them like they're my closest friends. We just need to enjoy the little things and realize that this is our last goldfish, and we can take it slow and enjoy it. Whether we are going to a four-year college, taking a gap year, or going to a community college, moving on in life will lead to a bag of goldfish. And if there's something people can take from the speech, it's that life is too short to waste and try to rush everything. One door closes, another door opens. Enjoy the little things. Now I realize that I'm going to be leaving the stage and graduating with the people I love and will miss. I know that we are ready to move on, though. So I just want to say thank you to the class of 2016. We are all champions, and we are all going to move on to do great things. But don't forget, always enjoy that last goldfish.
Another nice tradition we have here at Las Lomas is the students select a faculty speaker. So with that, it's my privilege to introduce Mr. Michael Downey.
To the graduating class of 2016. Today, I'd like to talk to you about time, its general properties, and how it relates to you. Now, time, as some quantum physicists have theorized, was an energy created in the infinitesimal moments after the Big Bang. Since then, time and matter have colluded to create all sorts of mischief. Most importantly to us, in a small corner of our universe, a galaxy called the Milky Way was formed, and within it, eventually our solar system coalesced around the sun, which our Earth orbits today. On Earth, life formed, tools were fashioned, agriculture was developed, societies rose and spread all over the planet. Castles were built to protect kings, kings were toppled to protect the people. And a very different king would, oh so lewdly, shake his hips on the Ed Sullivan Show, only to be censored by representatives of the same people. Empires would fall, the Romans to the barbarians, the Inca to Pizarro. Napoleon would be defeated by himself, that and the Russian winter, of course. And Bismarck's Germany would crumble when it failed to Schlieffen. The scientific revolution melted into the agricultural revolution and then the industrial revolution. Somewhere caught in the middle, our forefathers had their own revolution in which they created a country which aspired to give its citizens life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. America. Generations later, we're still trying to perfect those ideals. America. In the 1700s, the steam engine was made. The 1800s saw the internal combustion engine. And the 1900s brought cities gridded with electricity. Somewhat later came the transistor, the television, the World Wide Web, 3 San Francisco Giants World Championships, and an app on your phone that tells you where to find the best falafel in a 200-yard radius. Really, what I'm trying to say here is that every single moment in time, in the sum total of the human experience and beyond, has conspired for you to be together over the last 4 years. Furthermore, it has dictated that we should be gathered here today on this penultimate step of life. It is as if you have been gathered into a young adult singularity as the almost infinitely dense mass of the class of 2016. In just a few minutes, you will throw your hats in the air and be launched into life. Hundreds of dazzling balls of energy, creating your own time and your own lives. Yet before you go, I'd like to take a look back on the past 4 years. I can remember a time, it was about 4 years ago, when an entering freshman named Jackson Hodge and some of his buddies challenged me and my crew to a West Side Story-esque snapping dance fight. Of course, I'm kidding. We opted for a much more civilized contest of kickball. Now that Jackson has matured, one might ask if it would be appropriate for him to play kickball, and I say yes. And it's not just because Jackson has a tendency, on occasion, to act like a 13-year-old. But because children see the world in awe and wonderment, they take pleasure in the small stuff, they lack pretension. Sorry to pick on you, Jackson. Heck, I still act like a 13-year-old. Embrace it. We will high-five later. When the summer melted into your freshman year, Jackson's sister Allison became one of my students. Allison is the consummate student, being hardworking, intelligent, driven. Yet, being an athlete, she had to learn to balance her time. For much of your lives, that balance has been imposed upon you. Think back to elementary school with class and recess. Now you will have to find that balance on your own. Don't show up to class, you'll probably fail. Don't show up to work, and you will be fired. On the other hand, don't take time to enjoy, and you'll probably go crazy. It's tough to strike balance, yet it is a fundamental truth that life is about balance. Like yin and yang, peanut butter and jelly, Romeo and Juliet, Kanye West and Kanye West. The sooner you find balance, the happier you will be. And as I always say, too much ha-ha, pretty soon boo-hoo. And on the flip side, too much wait, it doesn't work that way. Then there's Ari Morales, Reagan Murray, and Kelsey Parker, or B, Ray Ray, and KP. Bunch of goofballs. To prove my claim, that's right, I'm Common Core in this address. I've uncovered some very significant historical documents. This one reads, to Mr. D, from KP and Ray Ray. Hang this on your wall. In it is a rendering of an oddly proportioned, wall-eyed man with a patchy beard and no ears. You nailed it. Here's another. On this one, there's a top hat wearing leopard spouting phrases like, dag, yo, and wave, oh, babies. And over here, there's a little caricature of me saying, je suis petit, which in French means I am little. I don't see the connection. Their example so aptly illustrates, pun intended, the need to laugh and be silly. Indeed, recent medical studies have suggested that laughter helps to increase blood flow, it augments the immune system, it aids in relaxation, and allows for a better night's sleep. And now, I would like to take a moment to have you laugh with me. I said laugh! Thank you. You'll thank me later. Do you feel your immune system getting better? Told you, it's like eating an apple a day. Now this is a book that was created by Maya Loventhal in her freshman year. In it, you will find letters home from the trenches, doctors' journals, news reports, and propaganda. Unfortunately, there is no mention of the Schlieffen Plan. We forgive you. Maya's amazing creativity and academic talent comes to life in a vibrant expression exploding off these pages, all crafted from relatively dry information. Maya has shown that there is always time to display your creativity and your talents. Indeed, you collectively, the class of 2016, are extremely creative and talented. Take, for instance, Matt Richards. Can he wail on the saxophone? Darian Salas might be one of the funniest people I know. My sides still hurt from his antics at the football banquet this year. Audrey Law has belted out one of the best versions of the national anthem I've ever heard. Yes, America! And in a very different style, musical style, Joe Russell often regales his peers by dropping urban poetry set to a beat. That means he's a talented rapper. I've seen Max K, that's Conceptricun, the scariest name for any teacher to pronounce on the first day of school, walk about 50 yards on his hands right over there. And it was right about here that I saw Coach Gary Conrad, Gare, the Garester, aka Jack Kane, caused the Akalani's defense to quit playing as he ran over them one by one. Attaboy, Gare. You're all bursting with talent and creativity. I encourage you to use those talents every day. I made the mistake of choosing my first career based upon salary potential, despite every fiber of my being telling me I wanted to be a history teacher. I implore you, be true to yourselves. Spend time cultivating your talents and stoking your creativity. Find something that you can pour yourself into every day. If you do, there may be a time when you realize that you're living the dream. Thanks to you guys, I'm able to every day. Last year, I had Colin Rawson as a TA. And oh man, did we get to geek out over history. I mean, who wouldn't love talking about the almost success of the Schlieffen Plan? Haha, I've Schlieffen 3 times a day. Oops, that's 4. How about the defenestration of Prague, when 2 representatives of the Catholic Church were thrown out of a window only to be saved from certain death by a pile of manure? Yes, they were saved by poop. Poop. Oh, manifest destiny, how you ruin the demise of slavery with the territorial expansion below the 3630 parallel. Yet I am torn. I mean, you did lead to the Gadsden Purchase, which is kind of like the Lululemon of territorial expansion. It just makes our map look good. Cool, huh? No? Well, Colin, at least there's 2 of us, which is nice. So Colin exhibits what we should all have, a keen curiosity of our world and in turn a desire to know more and perform better. What if each day you could carve out a little time to allow your curiosity to run wild? What could you discover? How many things could you invent? Maybe you could be the next Steve Jobs or J.K. Rowling. Could you be the next Mary Curie? Or how about Picasso? Heck, you might even be the next Jack Farrell. The inventor of Jack Farrell's Jack Farrell jacket? Durr. Whatever it is, you won't know until you dream. Finally, a few weeks ago, I observed Jeff Gaby playing with my sons at a church retreat. This young man on the brink of graduating from high school took the time to entertain my sons with the patience of a saint. In doing so, he demonstrated that there is always time to be good to one another. This world does an awful good job of tearing you down. You are judged for the way you look, the clothes you wear, the type of car you drive, the people you associate with, and even the ones that you don't. As social media forces us away further from personal communication, it degrades our ability to humanize, to empathize. I challenge you. Take time each day to put away the snappy chatty. Stop twittering for a few minutes. Even turn off the Instapic. Make time to go out to coffee with a friend. Take your earbuds out and offer direction to a lost person on the street. Make real connections with people. Let the people you know let the people you care about know it and know it often. Growing up, my dad would take the time each night to make sure he told me he loved me. As an adolescent, I thought it was corny. Yet, when my dad passed away 8 years ago, I never had to question how he felt about me. Now that I'm a father, I take the time each day to tell my sons that I love them, as I don't know what tomorrow brings for me. Too many times, things are left unsaid. They go assumed rather than confirmed. Don't leave anything to chance. Time is fleeting. Do not become a victim to the bully that is regret. And now, it seems that my time is about at an end, but yours is about to begin. You brilliant, massive energy. Your potential is limitless. Don't forget to embrace your youth, find balance, be silly, showcase your talents and curiosity, and certainly don't forget to be good to one another. In other words, always be Knights. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Downing. Tonight, we are fortunate to honor two staff members who have dedicated their life to public education and have decided to retire. The Acalanes Union High School District recognizes their commitment with a customary bell, and our governing board member, Ms. Coppersmith, will award the bell. First of all, I'd like to recognize Ms. Hagen. Terry Hagen has served the students for the past 40 years with 38 years of service in the Acalanes Union High School District. She has primarily taught PE, but she has also taught in the social studies department and also served as a tech coordinator. One little known fact about Ms. Hagen is that she is fluent in Russian, and she is also an expert in Russian studies. When I asked Terry what she will miss most, she replied that she will miss working with her students. I'd like to thank Terry for her time and dedication, and thank you for working with the students at Las Lomas High School. Thank you. Kathy Slavo, come on up. Kathy closes out a 42-year career in mathematics education. She started her career in San Jose, and she has spent the past 32 years at Las Lomas High School in our math department. Kathy's legacy to our district is that she's the one responsible for bringing AP statistics to our district. When I asked Kathy what she's going to miss, she said she's going to miss working with the great students at Las Lomas High School and also working with her great colleagues. She said that she would also like to thank the wonderful parents that we have here for raising such nice kids. We'd like to thank Kathy for her dedication to her students and to Las Lomas High School. At the Senior Awards Night, we had the pleasure of honoring a great number of students who received scholarships, awards, and other significant recognition. Included in that evening were many students who were selected for life membership in the California Scholarship Federation. The selection was based on academic achievement through the end of the first semester of this year. Tonight, I would like to announce that the following students have attained life membership in CSF as a result of the semester that just concluded today. As I announce each individual, please remain standing until all students are recognized. Jordan X, Devin Bomba, Max Bossert, Andrew Boxtold, Marco Buscini, Valerie Fetzer, John Friedrichsen, Ashley Gardnell, Sean Gong, Emma Height, Serena Leon Guerrero, Maddie Myers, Mary Nagel, Sanam Noorani, Anthony Pensini, Charlotte Pletch, Trevor Posada Seleman, Camilla Ramos, Cassandra Rapp, Michelle Skinner, Caitlin Smith, Aaliyah Sondel, Chiharo Takashi, Paul Turek, Peyton Vanacek, Noah Williams, and Maddie Zager. Now, would all life members of CSF please stand? Let's give them a nice round of applause. Okay, thank you. All right, we've reached the time. Sydney and Jack, will you please come forward and join Ms. Coppersmith and me? We will now begin the presentation of diplomas.
Austin Adams.
Ludwig Alisuaro.
Dara Alegria Ariano.
Alan Altop.
Lysandra Arias Villagrana.
Montserrat Amero.
Brendan Baird.
Joseph Baldetti.
Jessica Bartling.
Colin Borkart.
Zachary Brennan.
Jamie Brooding.
Denna Moseni.
Aaliyah Sondel.
Claire Ball.
Charlotte Pletch.
Madeline Serpanchi.
Troy Miller.
Annie Edwards.
Kyle Ivy.
Emma Bradley.
Danielle Fleming Craig.
Rebecca Bain.
Valerie Fetzer.
Camilla Ramos.
Ethan Ellis.
Emma Height.
Sarah Musavi Shandi.
Ari Rasuli.
Jackson Gendron.
William Johansson.
Sophia Lausham.
Michael Watchmaker.
Allison Schwartz.
Amber Mays.
Cara Doran.
Tara Middleton.
Chloe Hansel.
Maxwell Bossert.
Nick Baldacci.
Sanam Norani.
Tristan Chung.
Timothy Gibson.
Daniel Korich.
Sing Ting Chen.
Jared Chvedich.
Brennan Connor.
Cameron Dolinger. Adam Evans.
Zachary Cotton.
Connor Fragan.
Lunas Dowd.
Tara Goldberg.
Brian Dyer.
Kristen Goodell.
Michael Forbes.
Tuya Hayden.
Jessica Gillis.
Alexis Hall.
Michaela Good.
Hannah Hare.
Kevin Gregerson.
Gabriella Heitman.
Christopher Hagler.
Jaden Hess.
Skylar Hall.
Jackson Hodge.
Gabriella Hang.
Allison Hodge.
Jay Hitomi.
Charles Huang.
Kelsey Husted.
Alina Kadinseva.
Daniel Jervis.
Morgan Kaplan.
Tabitha Hawkins.
Colin Crook.
Jack Kane.
Alexandra Kurland.
Stella Koliavas.
Audrey Law.
Maxwell Concepticud.
Ilana Levy.
Tanner Larkin.
Kelsey Lieberman.
Benjamin Lykin.
Adrian Lim.
Christopher Lewis.
Zuan Liu.
Abigail Lieblick.
Matthew Lawrence.
Beatrice Lindemuth.
Cami Lukashevsky.
Addison Lobshire Bratt.
Lucy Mariner.
Maya Leventhal.
Haley Melman.
Padram Majboulet.
Reagan Murray.
Russell McIntosh.
Prathamesh Nagnur.
Ariana Morales.
Evan Nicolini.
Emily Nakwe.
Andre Novichkov.
John Newsom.
Evelyn Pang.
Ian Nilsson.
Alina Postapolskaya.
Michael Pace.
Donovan Rich.
Kelsey Parker.
Andrew Rorenbaugh.
Lacey Reese.
Leor Schiffer.
Harrison Roby.
Anna Schumar.
Mario Santi.
Jordan Simpson.
Eric Sanger.
Alec Sumner.
Kyle Simons.
Ariel Turau.
Annika Singh.
Christina Vanderpan.
Cody Swain.
Pablo Vendrell.
Haley Uno.
Kelly Wagner.
Valentin Vasilevsky.
Sydney Abrahimi.
Robert Vesley.
Gian Adaremos.
Jordan Wolf.
Bianca Allen.
Krista Atkins.
Max Amen.
Anaya Alexander.
Naji Amro.
Halim Alrawi.
Solomon Anderson.
Natalie Amescua.
Alberto Anton Ferris.
Philip Amore.
Jordan Axe.
Jordan Angus.
Amasara Baramrucha.
Catherine August.
Christopher Baker.
Deanna Aziz.
Courtney Bainus.
John Paul Baglhog.
Clayton Barker.
Andrew Baker.
Natalia Bland.
Ladon Bondia Mirabad.
Noah Borau.
Andrew Bauermeister.
Jared Bromhall.
Devin Bomba.
Owen Burchett.
Andrew Boxold.
Marco Buscini.
David Brusilowski.
Jeffrey Caldwell.
Daniela Brunette.
Emily Carlson.
Kyle Caffarelli.
Matias Casino.
Stephanie Campos Herreras.
Vincent Seha.
Christina Caruso.
Kevin Chang.
Catherine Castro.
Maxwell Kuhn.
Annette Bautista.
Ariana Davis.
Jeremiah Clark.
Jim Tequila.
Michael Cooper.
Dakota Donahue.
Shannon Delaporta.
Claire Dusich.
Bridget Doherty.
Cornelius Eanes.
Christian Duffy.
Spencer Ellis.
Martin Danielov.
John Friedrichsen.
Caleb Eanes.
Jeffrey Gaby.
Daria Filmanova.
Ashley Gardinell.
Clayton Fritchie.
Jacob Gengarelli.
Chi Gao.
Sean Gong.
Clayton Gardner.
Ian Grant.
Arlen Gorchian.
Colin Hannigan.
Jacob Hawley.
Kane Haskins.
Tyler Hart.
Elizabeth Hershey.
Carolina Hernandez.
Ryan Hokus.
Colin Hinton.
Anthony Holman.
Charlotte Holbrook.
Camille Hortillas.
Sebastian Honigs.
Camille Howard.
Samantha Howard.
Matthew Hughes.
Nathan Howell.
Jessica Jeswald.
Stephen Ivy.
Raven Johnsdaughter.
Ian Jones.
Nicholas Kaufman.
Sophia Gerardo Martinez.
Nicholas Kiefer.
Danielle K.
Angelica Kopylove.
Miguel Knudsen.
Sarah Kavavalashvili.
Daniel Korovitsin.
Serena Leon Guerrero.
Luke Lawler.
Aaron Lloyd.
Shayla Lerner.
Austin McKeeve.
Anthony Magdaleno.
Andre Marachi.
Angelyn May Mancera.
Jared Marcus Brooks.
Robert Marks.
Andrew Martinez.
Lauren Martin.
Kenzie McBrayer.
Arash Mazahari.
Miley McGlynn.
Kevin McCarthy.
Jasmine McKinley.
Jacob McGregor.
Miles Mercado.
Reneza Mendoza.
Angel Meza.
Haley Myers.
Scarlett Mijatovic.
Taylor Michaud.
Hiromi Miata.
Brendan Miller.
Max Moore.
Julia Montesillo.
Madeleine Myers.
Apollo Munger.
Mary Nagel.
Nay Mint.
Chase Nissen.
Nicole Nilsson.
Olivia Knott.
Travis Nixon.
Neil Orton.
Alan Oliver Corneal.
Anthony Panacci.
Jonathan Paredes.
Alex Pecoraro.
Joshua Pell.
Brian Phillips.
McGrain Pledger.
Trevor Posadas Seleman.
Nicholas Cohiaves Sweeney.
Madeline Quinn.
Alina Rahman.
David Ramirez.
Cecia Ramirez.
Cassandra Rapp.
Angela Reesink.
Jordan Ryan Gruber.
Matthew Richards.
Brianna Richardson.
Nicole Ring.
Colin Rawson.
James Rowe.
Luigi Raffinelli.
Camelia Ruseva.
Joe Russell.
Nikita Risov.
Melgazar Salazar.
Amir Salahi.
Darian Salas.
Fiore Sampson.
Luke Shin.
Dana Schwartz.
Cassidy Skillman.
Joseph Shkolnikov.
Gabriel Slack.
William Simpson.
Lacey Smith.
Michelle Skinner.
Aiden Snodderly.
Rachel Smith.
Carlos Sosa.
Caitlin Smith.
Nicholas Sun.
Leonard Snyder.
Alexandra Talawar.
Hannah Steinmetz.
Attila Tang.
Jonathan Stein.
Sarah Taro.
Chiharu Takashi.
Andrew Tognolini.
Edgar Tameo Perez.
Paul Turek.
Yusuf Tantawi.
Kristen Uribe.
Dalton Tebow.
Peyton Vanasek.
Carolina Trimble.
Monica Vera.
Bryce Udd.
Penelope Watson.
Miriam Vaca.
Kyle West.
Katrina Velarde.
Angelo Westmacott.
David Wallace Pintacan.
Ryan Whitman.
Parker Watson.
Noah Williams.
Kobe Welty.
Josephine Wilson.
Paige Westland.
Claire Yu.
Charles Wheaton. Willie Williams.
Juliana Zinn.
Samuel Wilson. Jacob Worthington. Madeline Ziegler. Jordan Zubin.
Sydney Grove.
I'm gonna give this to you. Congratulations. And the last one to graduate tonight, Jack Farrell. Can we get a photographer to come up here and then take their picture? Because I need Jack to come back. Take Jack's picture.
Receiving our diplomas is the first step in becoming high school graduates. As the president of the senior class, I will now like to lead the class in the second step, that of moving our tassels from the right side to the left side of our graduation caps.
Will all the graduates please stand? By the power vested in me in accordance with the statutes and codes of the state of California, as principal of Las Lomas High School under the accreditation of the school district, I certify that this class has completed and fulfilled all academic requirements suitable for graduation, I hereby graduate the Las Lomas class of 2016. Thank you for attending tonight, and everybody have a great summer.